Good evening. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about MOPS and why this ministry would be a good addition to the local church. Here are just some quotes that I found interesting. One is from the MOPS website, and it says 7 in 10 women feel isolated as a mom. As a mom, I would say that's probably true. Most churches realized drawing in a younger demographic is necessary for church growth, but often struggle with ideas to attract and entertain younger members. This ministry kind of speaks to that. And one lady says, no mom spends a day with her little ones doing everything she needs to do at home, investing in her relationship with the Lord, her husband, and unbelievers, and thinks, this is so much easier now that I have 3 children in tow. I wouldn't think that. So the need. So the first quote, 7 in 10 women feel isolated as a mom. Throughout the day, many moms don't have regular adult interaction. Most moms who are stay-at-home moms don't. They're with their kids. So moms want community, and moms want time to connect with other adults. There's also difficulty in finding time to read and study the Bible. It doesn't matter if you try to plan time to study. If you have kids, especially little ones, there's always something that comes up, and it's not an excuse, but it's just sometimes the way that it is. So a ministry like this gives a chance for that. There's also a lack of connection, and most women want some type of connection with other women and moms who are going through the same thing that they're going through. And they need the opportunity to share victories and trials through their parenting. So one of the solutions is MOPS, and it's a ministry that helps young moms share their lives and parenting journeys. They gather and support each other. It's local, so you don't have to drive a long distance. There's usually one not very far from your neighborhood, and it most likely offers childcare, and that's important to moms. It began in Colorado in 1973, and it stands for Mothers of Preschoolers. But it now includes groups for moms who have older kids, and they also came up with a group for young teen moms too. And it partners with churches and organizations in around 60 countries. It says more than, but I think it's around 60 countries. It provides quality time for moms and children with their peers. So for the moms, there's usually a Bible study and then fellowship, just time to connect with other moms. And then for the children, it's in a safe environment. There's someone watching them, and they do stories and crafts and just playtime. And they usually love it. On the website, it says MOPS International is a Christian nonprofit organization that believes in working with local Christian churches and parachurches to maximize ministry opportunities to God's kingdom. It started in churches of many different denominations and Christian traditions, but all share the common desire to reach out with the gospel of Jesus Christ and to bring glory to God in everything. So this next slide, it's their mission. So it says they encourage and equip moms with young children to realize their potential as mothers, women, and leaders in relationship with Jesus and in partnership with the local church. They have a conference every year called MomCon. And this was 2018 to 2019, and they had 2,600 attendees, and it's in the States. There's over 33,000 just volunteers that help with MOPS throughout the world. There's 4,000 MOPS groups. They serve 57 countries, and over time, there's been over 8,000 women who have started a relationship with Jesus just through this program, not necessarily with the church that it's affiliated with. So here are 3 things that some of the members had to say. One lady said, I haven't set foot in a church in 15 years. After coming to one MOPS meeting, I felt accepted and at home enough to go to Bible study again. Another lady said, I've had the best experiences with MOPS. It has supported me in growing my faith, developing friendships, and confidence in parenting. And MOPS has given me a network of believers who all desire the same common goals as mothers, partners, and Christians. I've never been to MOPS, but I know a lot of people who have, and they love it, and they feel a connection with those people. So benefits of having the MOPS in a local church. It allows for growth, it's volunteer-led, and it allows for evangelism training. So for growth, it can be a genuine and engaging first-time church experience. A lot of these women have never set foot in a church. So it just provides kind of a comforting place. Even though it's a church, it might be intimidating. It allows for intentional environment to connect. So you're not just thrown into a situation not knowing what you're getting yourself into. You know you're going to connect. That's the whole point of it. It's volunteer-led, so you have all the tools, training, and coaching that you need, and there's no stress of trying to find a meeting place if you're doing it with the local church. You already know you're going to do it there, you just have to find the space to do it. And for evangelism training, It provides access to biblically based curriculum, and it's just simply communicating the love of Christ. It doesn't go into a lot of details of doctrine because it's kind of a wide array of denominations, but it's all based on the love of Christ. And the impact on the communities, it's a welcoming place for moms of all backgrounds. They don't have to have ever been to church. They don't have to have done anything, but it's just for moms of young kids. It connects families to the church, so potentially those churches could start coming to church, or those families could start coming to church. And it provides encouragement and hope in the neighborhood that they're in. So that's a nice part of it being local. So to implement it, you have to meet the need. So the need for here is, it's for young moms, finding a ministry for young moms. The ministry needs to align with the church that it's a part of. You need to find a leader who's willing to lead it. Build an action plan, so figure out your mission, your vision, your values, and your goals, and most likely they're going to be the churches and probably moms. Set a budget if necessary. It does cost a little over $30 for each person to join. Create a communication plan, so let the people know where it's going to meet, when it's going to be, and make sure you're in communication with the pastor or whoever is in charge of it at the church. And as with any new ministry or any new program, you need to evaluate it after it's been in place and then try to improve on it. So to specifically start MOPS, make sure you have your leadership support of the church. Go to the website, sign up to start the group. The fee for each member is a little over $30. Make sure everyone knows about it. Let them know where you're going to meet. And then for childcare, there were a couple suggestions. You could have homeschool high schoolers watch the kids. You could have some college students in between classes, or just other church members who have volunteered. So in conclusion, the need for this ministry, or for any ministry you start, you need to have a need. The need here is a ministry for moms and young children. One of the solutions could be MOPS. The vision would be that it would be beneficial to moms, children, and the church, and to implement it, take those steps. Make sure your leadership is good with it, find a place, have the budget, make sure everyone knows about it, have childcare, and this could be a great ministry to have in the local church. Thank you.